And
Yeah.
then second deployment, I went to Kandahar, Afghanistan,
What was that
and
like?
it was a little bit different. Kandahar, again, it's a real, as far as bases over there, is a relatively large base. It wasn't like one of
Right.
these small little outposts. And again, I was a FOBIT again, just in a clinic there. There was what was unique about that one though. There was a NATO hospital on base, and so I got to do a little bit of work in the NATO hospital, which was kind of cool because since it was NATO, there was other forces there. There was like the Great Britain was there, Australia
Right.
was there, Poland, like all these other European countries. And so it was cool. You got to kind of interact with some of these other physicians or
Yeah.
providers from these other places. And again, even though I was a GI doc at this point, when you're deployed in the Army, I'm basically just a general medical officer when I get deployed. So I was pretty much, again, just practicing internal medicine or acute care type medicine while I'm there. But because there was a NATO hospital there, I actually got to do a little bit of GI because surprisingly they had some endoscopic equipment at the NATO hospital. So like they would call me up for some food impactions and I go and have to clear a soldier's throat, or there's
Yeah.
one contractor who had a diverticular bleed that I got to take care of. And so
That probably gets you excited, I bet.
yeah, it was kind of cool. It broke up the monotony, but
Yeah.
and the other thing that was cool was, again, since there were so many other people there, like I'd be in the endoscopy suite and there'd be like a British anesthesiologist, an Australian nurse, a Polish
Yeah.
technician or something. So it's kind of like this multinational effort to take care of these patients, which was really neat.
Yeah.
Um, but that was cool. That deployment, I felt, I mean, again, I was still, in a very safe spot and, as
Yeah.
far as you could be there. But it was, that base was a little bit smaller and we got a little bit more like mortar shells and stuff that they would launch. So there was a few times there where, you puckered up a little, a little
Oh,
bit,
sure.
had to get to the shelters. But overall, I mean, I never really felt like I was
Yeah.
in a huge amount of danger or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, you realize you were in a war zone there as compared to some other places.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
but again, I mean, the cool thing about the Army and getting deployed is just the camaraderie among everybody there. And I mean, that's probably one of the things I miss the most about the Army, even Army medicine, um, is just this sense of camaraderie, and everybody's there for a higher purpose, or
Mhm.
for a purpose outside of themselves. And
Right.
and it really lends to a cool environment, and working with your colleagues is very collegial and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's probably the thing I miss most about the Army, just the people you meet, um, and the kind of cool things you get to do that you wouldn't get to do if you practice medicine anywhere else.
Yeah.